Hello, y'all. It's your girl Camille here with Cooking with Camille. Today we're gonna do something little. Well, I say little. It's big, but it's little. I was going to church today, but my husband ain't doing too well, so I thought I'd stay home with him. Plus, my sinuses are still acting up. So I'm gonna attempt to do some stuffed pork chops and dressing, and some mustard and collard greens, and then we're gonna do it in the Instapot. Macaroni and cheese and some yams and maybe a chocolate cake. I'm gonna do all that, attempt to do it. Um, just keep my husband and me in prayer, and we're gonna do this. So stay tuned. And uh, most of the stuff I'm making will be in my cookbook, so I'm not gonna show you how to do it unless you buy my cookbook this fall. Hopefully it'll be out this fall. I'm finishing it up now, so we'll work on it. So right now we're just gonna. Some of the recipes will be on YouTube, but the rest of them you have to buy the cookbook. Okay, let's get this party started. Have a blessed day. Okay, on this pan I'm gonna saute my celery and onion for my dressing. I'm only making a small pan, so I'm not doing a lot. And this is my macaroni. For my macaroni and cheese, I'm boiling that. Everybody know how to make macaroni and cheese, so if you need to know, it'll be in my recipe book. And you know how to make dressing. I did it once before. You have to look back, so I'll show you parts and parts of it. But I'm going to saute these. I'm going to go ahead and get my breadcrumbs and break them up. Okay, when I boil my noodles, I always put a little oil in it so they don't stick together. These are pretty good, so I'm going to turn this off. Already off, okay. And then my peppers and celery and onions are good. I got my cornbread and breadcrumbs, and I got some sage and parsley and pepper. And I'm gonna use some chicken broth. And I'm gonna use all this in there. I usually put baked chicken in here, but since I didn't have no baked chicken, I had some. So someone made chicken sandwiches, so I don't have no chicken now. I usually put bits of chicken in here in my dressing. And I also put 2 eggs. Also check to make sure I always tell you to check to make sure your egg is yellow when you, so you don't throw no rotten egg in there. So mix that all together till you get your flavor. I use chicken base from my bouillon and just mix it all together. Doesn't matter. Now when you make stuffing, or stuffing is when you have them big cubes. I don't like them big cubes. Dressing is when it's real moist, and I like to use my hands to mash it up and mix it all together. But like I said, I usually put chicken in here to make it look even better. And you want it kind of mushy. So when you bake it, you're going to add butter to it, okay? And I add a little paprika in there for color and taste for flavor. Okay, that's good. And always remember, when you get bread, I went and got some oops bread. Make sure you look to see what kind it is. It don't say, but this is sourdough, and it gives it a different taste. So I put a little sugar in it so it wouldn't be so sour. And then we're just going to sprinkle some paprika on there for color. To brown it a little bit. And some butter. Make sure you remember, always check your bread. They don't say it on there, but just get white bread, because that sourdough just make a whole different taste. Oh my God. That's my fault, but I looked all on this bread bag. I don't see nothing on here that says sourdough. Nothing. Ain't even nothing marked. So guess what? Trash. That's what it's doing. Okay. That's done. Now we're going to start our yam patties. We'll put that in. Okay, over here, we got our yam patties ready. It's just sugar, cinnamon sugar, nutmeg, butter, and a glaze that I made for them, and I put some pecans on them. So we got that ready. Now let's start our macaroni and cheese. Okay, to make our sauce, I got a half a stick of butter because we're only doing a small pan. We're going to make a roux. So we're going to melt the butter and add flour to it. Okay, now we're going to add our milk. I use a can of carnation milk. That's I'm going to add a little milk to it because I like a little salt, I like it saucy. So we're going to add just a little milk to it. And then we're going to add our cheeses. The cheeses that you want. Use whatever you want. I'm going to do something a little different again. I'm going to add some, I'm going to do some Gouda. And I'm going to do some Kobe Jack. And I'm going to do some 3 cheese cheddar. That's what we're going to use today. And I'm going to use some mozzarella. We're going to see how this turns out. Oh, yep. Mozzarella. Okay, and we're just going to add it. Put it on low because you don't want it to stick. And you got to constantly stir it because you got your roux in there to thicken it up. And just add your cheese so you get all your cheese sauce going. So I'm going to do a little both. I'm going to do a little slice and do a little shredded until I get it all melted down. Then I'm going to beat 2 eggs and put 2 eggs in here in the mixture too. Let me show you. It's starting to thicken up. See? Nice thick cheese sauce to go into it. And then you're going to add your salt and pepper to your macaroni to get your flavor you want. Okay, chocolate cake just came out the oven. It turned out okay. I'll put maybe some, I just bought some canned icing. I think I'm going to put some canned icing on it. And I got some coconut I'm going to mix with this chocolate. Oh, coconut, make it like almost like a German chocolate. We'll let that cool down. Okay, so we're going to put our dressing in, our yams in, and we're still working on our macaroni. And then we'll put the greens in the Instant Pot, and we'll be there. Okay, to my pan, I always use my macaroni. I always add a tablespoon of sour cream to my noodles and mix it in. I don't know, I learned that, and I always did before I add my cheese sauce. And then mix that all up. And once you mix all that up, you add your cheeses. Layer it in your pan. Cheese, sauce, cheese, sauce, cheese, sauce. Continue to do that. And there go our macaroni. Just put a little butter on it and it's ready. I got cheese all in between it also. Okay, and we'll bake this for about 45 minutes. Forgot the main thing is the pork chops. So we're going to cut little pockets in them. Now I like my stuffing, which is the dressing, almost cooked. So when it get almost done, then I'll stuff them. Because I don't want nothing raw in my pork chops. And I don't eat pork, so I don't want nothing to kill my husband. So I'll make sure the stuffing is done almost before I put it in the chops. So once it's almost done, then I'll stuff the chops and put them in there. So what you're going to do is cut your pocket and your chops. Okay. Wash them real good, and we're going to season with what you want to season. I got a pan. I'm only doing 2 because that's all you need, because I don't eat. I'm just going to eat vegetables. And season what you want. And then when the stuffing get halfway, stuff it and put it back in the, cover it up, and put a little chicken broth in the bottom of the pan so it won't stick. Matter of fact, I think I'm going to use some parchment paper in the bottom of my pan. So, gotta go get some. It's all gone. Let me go get some. Now, I just did inventory in my kitchen, and I know I had some parsley. I found some, but somebody in my kitchen is cooking. And I don't know who it could be. Well, I don't know. It could be Mr. McGowan, because dishes be every darn where. When I come home, you don't want to wash them. They're like I'm the maid. What that sign say? The queen does not do dishes. Okay? The queen does not do them. So I don't know why he think I'm going to do these dishes. Okay, so I got the parchment paper. I'm just trying to, got a new roll, so I'm just trying to do it. So you're going to layer it and layer your pork chops in there. Season them real good. And then go from there. Okay, our pork chops is ready. Look at that, how nice they look. I'm going to, I already put the stuff in them because they're almost done. And I'm going to cook these for about 45 minutes in the stove. Okay, next I'm going to make cornbread. And then we should be I got my grease and the stove heating up. And I'm just going to mix the stuff up right now. Clean up my area. And that'll be it. Okay, the skillet just came out the oven. And I'm going to add the cornmeal to this. Turn this around, it's hot. Like so. Everybody know how to make cornbread. So whatever you prefer, your cornmeal, Aunt Jemima's, Jiffy. I use Quaker Oat, Quaker Square, Quaker whatever, Quaker Oats. That's what I use. So you can make it however you want. I use that magical meal too. That's good. Okay, y'all, I'm going to do my greens. I'm going to use my Instapot. See right here. And I'm going to use turkey wings and some onions and let them saute. And that, show y'all what it looks like. Y'all hear it sizzling. The onion and turkey tails. I'm going to just saute them for 45 seconds. And then we'll add our greens in there. Okay, while that's stir frying, we're going to get start working on our gravy. I think I'll use this over here. Gravy for our pork chops. Just going to need some butter. Not some butter, I'm going to use a little bit more butter. Butter and flour. And then some chicken broth and water. Some water, and then I use my chicken base. So that's what we're going to do. We're only going to make a little bit. We only got 2 pork chops. And then we're going to clean up this kitchen. Okay, our yams are out. I'm making our gravy for the pork chops. The stuffing's done. I took that out to go inside the pork chops. We're just waiting on the pork chops. The greens are cooking. They're on. Let's wait. Okay, y'all, there go my little German chocolate cake. It's done. Well, not the real deal, but it's close to it. I just wanted something quick, so it'll work. I don't even need chocolate. Cornbread's ready. Look at that. Turned out nice. Yeah. Macaroni and cheese done. Look at that. Cheesy macaroni and cheese. Look at them yams. Pecan yam patties. And the gravy's still cooking. Dressing. Cornbread. German chocolate cake. And the greens are cooking. Well, I hope you enjoy it with with my sickness and his aches and pains. Okay, y'all, we got 16 minutes left. 9 minutes. Okay, y'all. Greens are done. 22 minutes. 25 minutes. Look at that. Turkey tails are breaking apart. Look at that. Yes. Yes, Lord. Chops are done too. So now we'll come back and do the plate. Okay, let's plate up the plate. Okay, y'all, the finishing touch. Tomatoes, onions, collards, and mustard greens with turkey tails. Not turkey tails. Smoked wings, dressing, stuffed pork chops, macaroni and cheese, yams, cornbread, and German chocolate cake. Look at that. Look at that. Oops. I done nibbled off of it, messed it up. Okay. There we go. A dinner. Sunday dinner. Y'all, God bless. Have a wonderful day. Please like and share and comment what you think. God bless you. See y'all. I'm going to relax for the rest of the day before work tomorrow. Bye-bye. Oh, yes, please comment. The only way you get to win a gift for the month of July is comment. Have a blessed day.